My album is called Live because when I was recording my music, I let life happen. Besides, I had the opportunity to go around the world and talk to different people, musicians, and just regular people that really inspired me. And it was about feeling and tasting the beauty of the similarities of different cultures instead of the differences. And I believe it really was a gift from life. I've always been very involved in the creative process. This time I was just a producer and really the composer of every song. So it was very interesting just to be able not to be in a rush, not to be in the middle of a tour, recording an album. But it's the only way to do it now. From now on, I will never go back to the way it was. I think it doesn't matter if I really tried to do music with the same sounds of what I did 7 or 8 years ago, it would have been very difficult, or perhaps impossible. One, because I'm not the same person, and two, because I worked with different producers, and it was a completely different team. I worked with amazing people that were very young and very aggressive and very into expressing themselves freely without fear. And I learned a lot from them. Well, if we talk about collaborations, we need an entire hour to talk about each and every one of them, because it was about exchanging ideas with people from different cultural backgrounds. I worked with George Noriega and Danny Lopez, but I also worked with will.i.am from the Black Eyed Peas, and I worked with The Matrix, and I worked with Daddy Yankee and Anne-Marie and Fat Joe and Scott Storch. It was really about exchanging ideas with great musicians and not being afraid, I guess. Not being afraid of dealing with, oh my God, what should we do and where and how should we attack? It was all about freedom. This album is pop, but definitely is global. It's very organic, and I believe it's great. I Don't Care. It's a song that was produced by Scott Storch, Sean Garrett. And if we listen to the lyrics, well, it's about twisted love. It doesn't mean that's where I'm at today, but it's about the grooves, the sounds, the feel, the vibe. It's about fusion. It's about Middle Eastern sounds as well. It's about collaborating with Anne-Marie and Fat Joe, and I believe it's very powerful, and I don't think people are expecting this. Let's see what happens.